Disturbed doing a cover of
Sound of Silence. Oh my God. Is that what you were about to say?
yeah.
Is that
Oh,
on that new Final Fantasy trailer?
I don't know. I heard about it on the a podcast, and I listened to it, and I was like, dude.
Final Fantasy dropped a trailer for an anime associated with the next game,
Mm.
and somebody was tweeting about it last night, and I want to say they said there was a cover of Sound of Silence
It
on
probably
that.
is
So
because
it's probably
it probably is. But no, just watch the music video for it, and you'll understand why I say there's a passing resemblance between you and David Draymond. I mean,
Okay.
he looks. I mean, he looks younger than he is, and I
Mm.
learned, and after hearing that, I actually looked more into him, and he's got a very interesting background.
He kind of looks, honestly, kind of like a beefier version of Scott Ian.
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So your nephew and I both agree that you bear a passing resemblance to Kane as well.
What the hell?
No, for real, dude. Like,
Okay, that's
yeah, like
What's his Glenn Jacobs? I think is his name, isn't it?
I think that sounds right.
I wish I was 7'4". Oh my God. Ew. Ew. he, he,
Okay,
you can
don't.
tell he's been hit in the face a bunch. I mean, that's that's not even a question.
That's true. No, he has. There was a reason he wore a mask for so long.
Yeah.
But like after he took his mask off and like had the shaved head and everything,
Mm.
that James brought it up recently. He was like, BB kind of looks like Kane. I was like, yeah, I know. I've thought that for a long time.
he had the shape he had in See No Evil or Hear No Evil or whatever it was called.
I think it was See
Uh,
No Evil.
is that? I thought he just did it as a persona change. I didn't know that's because it was the movie.
I think that's what it was. I think it was that he was kind of tired of that the mask was limiting his options on anything else. Um, and when WWE films became a thing,
Mm.
and they started making 12 rounds movies,
When they've made 12 rounds and 12-round movies.
so they're working on it.
What are they
See,
up to?
see, they're up to 4 now. I think the first one I liked, or the concept, because like they kidnapped John Cena's wife, and they were sending him through 12 different things. Like
Was she hot?
I think so.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah,
and
we got to go get her.
he had like 12 goons or something to get through, and like each one was a different round that he had to get through to get his wife back or something like that. The most recent one has Dean Ambrose, and he only has 12 bullets in his gun,
Mhm.
and he's the only good cop locked in the precinct with all the dirty cops, and he only has 12 rounds in his gun to take out the dirty cops that are trying to kill him. Yeah, this is a thing.
Hey, Deadpool made it happen with 12 bullets. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you're talking about his wife in a movie. I thought you meant in real life. Like,
yes,
no,
someone actually kidnapped
no,
John Cena's
no,
wife.
no, 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 no. I thought we were still talking about like a wrestling storyline, like his real
Oh
wife
no!
in a
This
wrestling story.
this was a movie. This was a
Yeah,
movie.
This was
yeah.
before.
See,
This was before
this is the
Johnson
problem.
Wolverine 2.
This is the problem when you use people's real names instead of character. Like if you'd have said John McClane's wife got kidnapped, I'd be like, okay, we're doing a Die Hard thing. But if you'd have said Bruce Willis's wife, I'd have been like, oh shit,
Demi Moore. We gotta go get her.
we do, man.
Really?
No, honestly, I think
No,
Bruce
20
loves
years
her.
ago we needed to go get her.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't think we need
Bruce
to
would have
anymore.
been fine with it because she took like $90 million from him. So
He's she is the reason that he's made 2 more Die Hards and Cop Out.
yeah,
He needs the work.
he went from being like almost like a quarter of a billionaire to being Bruce up the street.
Right. He's still Bruce from the block.
Mm.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that he's got.
Oh, dude, speaking of Jenny from the block, today is the 21st anniversary of the death of Selena.
I thought it was 23rd.
I heard 21.
It's also there was something else happened.
Either way, it sucks because with her passing, we got stuck with Jennifer Lopez, and I really would have preferred Selena stay around personally.
Um, I actually liked Jennifer Lopez
Get out.
through The Cell, and then after that, she became.
Okay,
She was
well,
good in the Selena movie.
She was awesome in the Selena movie.
yeah.
So she was awesome in The Cell, but then after that,
left.
she started making all those rom-coms that were the exact same movie over and over again. She's
Okay.
like,
Oh yeah. So The Matrix opened on this day in history
Mm.
in 1999.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
this
The
week,
The Eiffel Tower opened in 1889,
And she's still looking good.
right?
She got she got molested by some Germans a couple times, but she's a sturdy girl.
Oklahoma premiered on Broadway in 1943.
See, to me that seems so much older than that. But
So
1943. We were in the middle of a war. We had better things to do than sing about wheat.
right.
We had a lot more important shit to handle.
Yeah, there's been a lot of I've seen a lot of things that have happened in the last several days, like anniversaries of things in the last several days. I mean, I realize every day is the anniversary of something, but
Yeah.
major things.
yes. President Reagan was shot yesterday in 1981.
Well, actually, yesterday somebody went to his grave and shot him yesterday.
Oh God.
We're still really pissed about the war on drugs.
That's true.
Kind of want to go to his grave and be like, kind of wish you had weed now, don't you? Oh, I thought you said drugs were going to kill us all, but you lost your mind anyway. Weird. It's almost like we're all going to die. So who cares what we do while we're here?
Oh.
Uh,
BJ, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. So you said something about a judge.
Oh yeah, down in Palestine. That's how we pronounce it in Texas.
It's true.
Sorry to everyone else in the world who would say Palestine.
We pronounce shit so weird in Texas. It's okay.
Yeah, but so same old kind of story. An atheist, not a normal atheist. I want people to hear my name, atheist.
Right.
Got into a kerfuffle like they do with the court system. This time it wasn't over some monument on a courthouse lawn or anything like that. It was over holidays and how, holidays are this and that, and, we shouldn't, as atheists, have to be submitted to that. And that's why I say it's not a normal atheist, because most atheists love having a day off, just like everybody else.
Right.
But this judge...
They don't believe in God, but they believe in having Friday off.
Yeah, they don't believe in God, but they're all about Sunday.
They believe in laziness like the rest of us.
Yeah, but this judge, basically, well, this is my first problem with the judge. He shot down the atheist argument entirely, which we, whatever, that's, because you're not going to get rid of holidays. Just because culturally, it's not even about religion anymore. I mean, how many people actually worship Jesus on Christmas? You're not really doing that.
Right.
Wait. What's this about Jesus and Christmas?
Exactly. But the judge capped it off by actually quoting scripture. He quoted Psalms 14:1. "The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God." And he went on to say that if you believe there is no God, therefore April 1st is his holiday. The judge was basically saying, you have your own holiday coming up, go home, you fool.
Wow.
A judge sitting in a courtroom in the legal system said that. I mean, only in Texas. And
Wow.
I love Texas, but that person does not need to be on the bench, yo.
Wow. That's
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, first, you shouldn't, as a judge, be quoting scripture.
right.
But the fact, as a Christian, you shouldn't be quoting scripture in order to insult someone. So
Wow.
the guy really is a fail on two levels.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Trump 2016.
right.
Trump.
I
Trump again.
I saw a shirt this week on Facebook that said Bender 2016 destroy all humans. You meatbags had your chance.
Well, hell, with Tay on the rise, we may all be on our way out.
Yeah. Gonna go form my own country with blackjack and hookers.
Now,
Forget the blackjack.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Billy West is coming to town in at the end of April or the end of May, something like that. Maybe the end of April.
Cool.
There's this little grassroots con that's popped up out of nowhere. I think it's called the Dallas Comic Show, and I believe it's the last weekend in April. And it's the one I was telling you about that Ernie Reyes Jr. is going to be there.
Oh yeah.
The Last Dragon is going to be there. And
Surf Ninja himself.
right, and but they recently announced Billy West as one of the guests. And so yeah, it's shaping up to be a fun little show, and it's at, I believe, the Richardson Convention Center, which is old school for me because that's where Dallas Comic Con started. Back 10, 15 years ago, my dad and I would go to the Dallas Comic Con circuit of Fan Days, Sci-Fi Expo, and Dallas Comic Con. It bounced between the Plano Convention Center and the Richardson Convention Center. And back then, all the celebrities were like in one room around the perimeter, and you just walked around and you talked to them.
Back when it was real, back before it got corporate.
Exactly.
Oh, have you seen who's actually doing this? Dallas Comic Show? Like, who's big fanboy?
Oh, is it Big Fanboy? Are they like rebelling against?
Well, yeah, it looks like it. It's Mark Walters.
Well, I mean, that would make sense that they would be able to get these kind of people.
Yeah.
But their general admission weekend pass is $25. That will get you. That won't even get you Friday evening at Fan Expo Dallas in June.
No, we spent.
You can get VIP for the whole weekend at Dallas Comic Show for what Saturday at Fan Expo costs. Dallas Comic Con has become
they're trying to become
budget Comic Con.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're getting big names this year.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a lot of names. Don't get me wrong. It's becoming a legitimate show, but it's priced out the people that made it what it is today. And it's kind of it's a victim of its own success in a way. But yeah, I'm digging this little grassroots show that's popped up, and again, it's old school for me because it's back where I started going to shows with my dad. And I mean, I met Bruce Campbell and Carrie Fisher at 2 different shows at the Richardson Convention Center.
Okay, so Mark Walters is the Kevin Smith looking guy.
Yes.
So yeah, so I think Big Fanboy, at least the head of it, has broken off from being associated with Fan Expo and wants to kind of get back to doing something for the
fans,
for the local fans.
Right. And it almost slid into Dallas Comic Con's old time slot because they moved into June instead of that first weekend in May.
Ooh, wow! I'm
the
not
guest list.
No, not the guest list. The show's website also notes that its mission is to bring back an affordable pop culture convention experience to the DFW.
Told you.
Yeah, they're throwing major shade.
And it's gonna, yeah, and I'm excited about it because they've got one scheduled for April 23rd and 24th, and then another one coming up August 6th and 7th. But they've got the voice of Jim from Jim and the Holograms, Jamie Kennedy. They got some Dragon Ball actors. April O'Neil from the original Ninja Turtle movie,
Not Megan Fox.
who has a cameo in the new one.
Oh, she's got to be looking rough by now.
Billy West, Flash Gordon, Sam Jones is going to be there. Which that movie doesn't hold up, but it doesn't hold up in the best way.
Oh no,
Which one?
It's
Flash
awesomely
Gordon.
bad.
Oh.
It's awesomely bad.
Yeah.
I had after we watched Ted, with all of its love for Sam Jones and Flash Gordon, I had to have Kelly watch.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
borrowed it from Mikey.
Yeah, I still say
It's-
it's weird that the song is more famous than
The movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sean Patrick Flannery is coming as well.
Him I like. He's a cool dude.
Jamie Kennedy. I'm trying to remember if I'm trying to figure. I've seen this website. I just don't know if it was you who told me about it or if maybe it was Kelly.
I don't know. I know I shared the link out on Facebook.
So that may have been where I saw it.
So yeah, I'm absolutely. I've contacted him for press, but I haven't heard back. I'm gonna try again and see. But yeah, and I'll be honest. I was like, "What is this show? I don't understand. I don't get what's happening." And I actually got it confused with a different local show. And then I realized what it was. And when they announced Billy West, I was like, I am the executive producer of a podcast. So
And we used to cover
we used to cover the thing. Yeah.
we used to cover the thing until they decided that we were too small potatoes to deal with. So
Right. So yeah, that's a thing. So I haven't heard back, but I'll try a different contact. I emailed them through their like contact page on the website. I think I may try to contact them through Facebook because they're pretty active
Did you
on there.
You could always just try like the sob story, be like, I'm dying of cancer, and this is like,
Right.
because technically we all dying of cancer. So
Of some kind, I'm sure. Yeah.
yeah, you have a cell phone, cancer.
Cancer.
Eat
Hey,
processed foods, cancer.
I've ingested enough saccharin in my life that
Something's happening.
you killed
Something's-
like the 5 mice that lived inside you.
it's true. Poor Lemmy
Well.
Winks.
Oh, guys, man, if you haven't yet, you need to watch a documentary called The Sugar Film. Oh my
The
God.
sugar film.
Oh my God.
I've
It's
never
on
even heard of this.
It's on YouTube. It's also on Amazon Prime. But it's this guy. He's a healthy vegan and all that stuff. And he came across statistics like 80% of every food and beverage you buy in your normal supermarket has sugar in it. And the average American, well, he's an Australian guy, but he said the American-Australian stats are pretty similar because, you know, we're basically the same country. And
Kelly watched something as
It's
well about
horrific. Like, we're talking like 9 pounds of sugar a week kind of thing that people are taking in and not realizing it because it's hidden in all your food.
because they
Well,
don't put it on you.
Yeah, it's one of the documentaries that Kevin Smith saw that disgusted him so much.
Is
he-
the other one Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead?
It's either maybe that's the one.
Because Fat, Sick, and
know.
Nearly Dead is what turned Myra around.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
It's been on my queue forever.
But like it's horrifying, absolutely horrifying, because a couple of times he will say, you know, this, and the best part is he only eats and drinks quote, healthy food. Things that are labeled healthy in the store
Right.
when they're really not. Because they can get away from it because, like, basically the sugar industry has such deep hands in the pockets of government officials that they named sugar as being healthy
Right.
back in the day. And that old, you know, backdoor dealing is just been pervasive, and it's still going on. But a couple times he'll be like, okay, this is what I would normally have in this healthy thing, like a yogurt with some granola in it or something like that. And he was
Um,
like, or I could eat the sugar content that's actually in this thing that's not hidden, and it's like 4 tablespoons of sugar.
Right.
And you'll see the man eat the 4 tablespoons of sugar, and he'll say, I just ate the same amount of sugar as I would have in that meal right there. And you're like, oh my God, what are we doing to ourselves, man?
there's one. It's a different movie, but it's the same idea. It's called Fed Up, and it's on Netflix.
Fed Up. I've heard of that one. Yeah, I think that may be the other one that.
That's the American one.
Yeah. Oh God, it messed with me, man. Like, I'm gonna start like going online and looking for legitimately healthy options, and nothing is gonna go on my shopping list unless it's sugar free,
Well, see,
because
one
that's
of the,
just wrong.
the thing is that they always put the sugar content on your food, but they don't tell you what the percent of sugar that you're like what the daily amount of sugar you're supposed to be getting is. Like you have to actually search for that, but they won't put it on your food of, well, this is how much sugar you're supposed to have. Like if you're eating pretty much if you're eating kind of a paleo diet, quote unquote, you're probably getting a better thing of sugar because you're eating more natural
Well,
foods,
okay.
and the only sugar that you're getting is going to be from fruits.
Right, right. Well, see, like that's one thing they did talk about was fruit is awesome and it's got natural sugars in it. You know, it's not
It's not the processed.
It's not processed.
right. But we still make the mistake of like juicing. Like if you eat an apple, you're getting about 4 teaspoons of healthy sugar, but it's mixed in with the fibers and all the nutrients and stuff, and it tells your brain, okay, you've had enough, go about your day. But if you juice
Move
an
along.
apple, yeah, if
Move
you
along.
juice an apple, it takes like 4 apples to fill up one glass of juice, right?
Right.
And you don't get the fibers and you don't get the satisfaction and you don't get that trigger telling you to stop, because a dark little like side to this processed sugar is when the sugar's been taken out of its original form, it just tells you you're happy this is going in you, but it doesn't let you know when to stop. Like
I'm not even going there. I'm leaving that one alone.
it is
That was just lobbed right across the plate, but I'm not
yeah,
with that one.
yeah. But it's really this Frankenstein's monster thing that we're all guilty of
Oh yeah.
of ignoring. You know, I mean, just completely ignoring. But yeah, watch it, the sugar film, and get disgusted.
The sugar film.
Mm.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, like, it was one of those 30-day things, or
Right.
maybe it was 6 weeks, but he put on like 8 kilos in that period of time.
Wow.
Kids, kilograms, 2.24 pounds. Just so, yeah, that's a lot of weight to put on in just a few weeks.
Who keeps the metric system down?
We do. We do.
I knew y'all were evil bastards.
We are. We also make Steve Gutenberg a star.
One of our bigger mistakes.
Right. Hey, Police Academy is a classic.
The first one is. But by the time we get to Citizens on Patrol, you're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You mean the
Assignment
third
Miami
one?
Beach was fun though.
I don't know. I liked
Mission to Moscow.
when they went Mission to Moscow with Ron Perlman.
Yeah, I enjoyed Assignment Miami Beach. That one was fun.
Yeah, then Reno 911 did it better.
That's true. That's true. Speaking of cop comedies. Have y'all watched Angie Tribeca?
No,
Never heard of it.
because I don't know that I can.
Well, it's from Steve Carell and his wife.
Who played his
And-
real estate agent?
Right. It's basically a modern day Naked Gun.
Hmm.
And it's got a lot of people that were on The Office and or Parks and Rec. And it's just
And they aired it. When they first aired it, they aired all the episodes in one day on what is it, TNT or TBS?
TBS.
I think it's TBS. They ran the entire first season for 24 hours, and then they ran the first season as a regular season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's this. I've never watched it. The commercials look hilarious. And they there's a standoff, and she's like, call in everybody, and you see like the SWAT team and then an ice cream truck and Indians on horseback and all this stuff, and then the chief is on the megaphone. He's like, all right, people, keep your eyes open. He's a gym teacher. There's no telling what he'll do. And then he gets hit in the head with a dodgeball, and he's like, damn it, I'm out.
Wow.
Oh, and like Rashida Jones, I think that's her name.
Yeah,
Is
the main character.
is the
Yeah,
main character, and like she's from the trailers that I saw, and I saw the previews for it at the movie theater.
Okay, that's her. All right.
And during the 30 minutes before they start the previews.
right.
And like she lost her partner who was also her fiance. Like they just disappeared, and so now she's got a new partner, and she's like. She's like playing the Murtaugh type character of don't saddle me with a partner again type thing.
Too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw one commercial for an episode where she's at the hospital, and Ben from Parks and Rec, give me a name, Eric. I know you have his name right there off the top of your head.
Say what?
Ben from
Ben.
Parks and Rec.
Oh, Adam Scott.
Yes, thank you. Adam Scott is playing a doctor, and he's like, this probably won't bring you any comfort, but just know that he died in an extreme amount of pain. And she's like, that doesn't bring me any comfort at all. He's like, I know, I said it probably wouldn't. And then she's like, while I have you, do you mind looking at this little mole? And then she holds up this little mole.
Holy gosh.
So yeah, it's like...
It's absurdist, basically.
It's played completely straight, from what I've been able to tell, like The Naked Gun was. And the commercials look hilarious. I've just never watched any of it. And I was just curious if y'all had... If either one of y'all had watched any of it, because it looks
I
really
haven't,
funny.
but like I said, I have no cable, so
Right.
until it comes to Hulu or Netflix, I won't be able to.
So
Right.
you cut the cord, eh?
What?
You cut the cord?
Oh, we cut the cord like years ago.
Yeah.
We'll probably get it back once we're in a house and wanting to watch sports again, but because that's the only thing that I really miss is sports. Because you can't I can get around NFL, like those games, but hockey, basketball, and baseball, there's no workaround right now.
You could go play them yourself.
Yes, but see, I'm not very good, so it wouldn't be very enjoyable. It's much more enjoyable watching people
everyone
who are
else.
skilled at
I don't know. It's probably more enjoyable watching people that don't know what they're doing.
watching people who don't know what they're doing. Being a person who doesn't know what they're doing is a completely different story.
God, can you imagine watching a hockey game with just a bunch of dudes that can barely skate and are just like fresh out of prison? I mean, like they're just,
Oh, you mean Slapshot?
what the hell is Slapshot?
Oh.
You've never seen Slapshot?
No.
Oh, you need to.
Oh,
With
it's
Paul
classic.
Newman. They're a minor league hockey team that sucks, and they get these three brothers who are just major enforcers, and all they do is just beat the crap out of people, and that causes people to come. Like
So
think of a
they're the
comedian.
original Bash Brothers.
Think of a comedic rollerball.
Haven't seen Rollerball.
Oh,
Wow.
Think
I saw
of
Moneyball. I was really bored.
think of a like an adult, not an adult like in a dirty adult, like an adult version of
Mighty
the
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks meets the Bad News Bears.
Haven't seen the Bad News Bears.
You are useless. You are completely.
No, I
Okay,
saw it. I
you
think
do
when I
un-
was a kid.
You do understand that this is a pop culture podcast, right?
Although to be fair, this
I
has none of
wasn't
this stuff has
alive.
been pop culture for like 30 years.
I
so.
wasn't alive in 1977. This is when Slapshots came out.
But they've made 2 more since then. In the
Uh,
like in the past 10 years.
no kidding.
One with a Baldwin.
Billy?
No, Adam.
Oh.
Not Adam.
I think it was Billy.
No, it's Steven.
Steven, yeah, that was it. Stephen Baldwin.
Oh.
The one who's not good at acting.
He's good
The
with
one that was
Lord.
in Biodome.
He's good with the Lord, and that's good for me. He was
Oh, do you
pretty
guys
awesome.
remember Celebrity Mole? Speaking of
Celebrity
Mole.
Mole. Yes, I do remember Celebrity Mole. Don't say mole. Don't say mole.
Mole.
Uh,
No, I mean because he was on a season of it, and I remembered that show, and it was one of those. This is stupid, but it's kind of fun shows.
yeah. Okay, so I have I have 2 new online obsessions. One, they're actually making new things of, so I can keep watching it. The one they're not making any currently is the Walk of Life project, and this is that link that I keep forgetting to send you in a different.
I opened
Medium.
it up, and when I got it from you was when I was going through. I've got to study for biochem hardcore.
Right.
No, I didn't really get to.
Somebody has taken movies and added Dire Straits' Walk of Life to the end of it, and it actually works for the end of every movie.
Really?
Like every movie ever works if you put the Walk of Life at the end. Currently, they have 12 Monkeys, 127 Hours, 2001.
Oh my God!
Michael Keaton's Batman, The Birds, The Blair Witch Project, Butch Cassidy, Chinatown, Casablanca, Collateral, The Dark Knight Rises, Drive, Friends, Easy Rider, Doctor Strangelove, Gladiator, The Godfather, The Graduate, Gran Torino. I mean, the list just keeps going. It's amazing. It really is.
Because
The birds. So they
Matrix, Truman
they put
Show,
the Walk of
and
Life over turn.
Yes.
There Will Be Blood. Oh my God.
God, like the one on the Matrix is like it's so creepy how well it fits the one on the Matrix. Like you feel like they did it on like they originally did that.
Yeah.
The other thing is the hydraulic press. Have you seen? It's like the new version of Will It Blend. Some dude has an industrial hydraulic press and just puts stuff in it to see what happens.
Huh. Oh my. That really does work with the Matrix.
Like, it really does. They have the ending of Lost.
Oh. Why is my
So this
cake
guy
here?
just crushes shit?
Yeah, he does. Just go, like, look up hydraulic press on YouTube, and you'll see. It's the hydraulic press channel. The latest video is he's crushing produce, and he's like German or something.
Oh, so okay. Making a lot more sense now. I was wondering why someone would just have a high-powered, destruction machine in their garage, but okay.
Yeah, he's German. Oh, it's the watermelon. They're crushing a watermelon.
Fuck you, Gallagher. Sorry. Gallagher was I don't want to use the word comedian. Funny man.
It's oddly soothing to watch things get slowly crushed to death by a hydraulic press. It really is.
Okay.
It's cathartic.
It really is cathartic.
Hi, Mikey.
Mikey
Hello.
didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the time. I
It
saw
was-
a plan for Thursday, but no time.
No, that was the time.
Okay. When?
All right, I'm watching a pineapple get it.
Mikey, do you need me to give you a copy of the memo?
Only if it has the TPS report attachment.
I'll make sure you get another copy of the memo.
Dude,
Right?
that pineapple just took it.
I told
Okay.
you it's oddly satisfying.
Hang on, they're doing some nanners.
It's oddly satisfying to watch.
Sorry, I'm watching The Matrix Walk of Life right now.
Yeah, it's great. This is what our show has become. We're all just watching YouTube videos. This is the worst reaction video ever.
What am I
We're all-
supposed to be watching?
Well, for those of you just joining us, like Mikey, I was talking about the Walk of Life project, where the guy took the endings of TV shows and movies and added Dire Straits' Walk of Life at the end as like the closing credit music.
Oh God.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is.
It really is. I could sit and watch these all day, and it's
In fact, I think he did.
WOLproject.com is the website. And the other thing is the Hydraulic Press channel on YouTube. It's this German dude that just presses stuff with an industrial hydraulic press.
Do they ever say why he has this? I've been watching for like 3 minutes now.
Maybe the first episode does.
Okay.
If you watch the very first episode, it might explain why he does. I think he does explain why he is doing what he's doing, but it's become a thing where it's like Will It Blend. He just puts stuff in this hydraulic press and crushes it because he can.
he just
Depends what
crushed a can of like oil or some kind.
Yeah, it's oddly satisfying to watch.
Yeah, it's like those, what are they called, like ASMR videos or something of just someone brushing their hair and like the
Right.
sounds of it. Yeah.
Right, because it's because it happens so slowly.
Hmm.
There's no like immediate crushing. It's just it slowly destroys whatever's in that press, and it's relaxing to watch. Watch the
I
destruction.
had to turn away because I kept watching it.
I know, right?
I don't want.
It's
I don't-
hypnotic.
I don't need that in my life. I have enough distractions as it is.
It's hypnotic. My new distraction just came in the mail, and I got it all set up.
What, the flashlight attachment for the PS4.
Yeah, no, I don't have a PS4.
For the PS3.
It's the PS3 version.
Oh, so it's actually got gears and stuff. Be
It
careful.
does. Yeah,
That's
Steam-powered.
Steam powered. Yeah.
you have to wind it.
You actually have to call an Irish immigrant. Well,
On a full chain. Rev it up.
it starts slowing down. You just kind of start stamping your foot on the floor so they can hear you in the basement. More coal, McKinney.
Wow. No, I bought a new 3DS and all the Pokemons because I want to be
Seizure.
12
You
years
want to
old
catch them
again.
all. You got to catch them all.
I do have to catch them all.
You're
What I love,
you're tired of being seizure free, and I respect that.
right, seizure causing ninja robots. What I love about it, it's the 3DS virtual console, like what the Wii has, and I'm assuming the Wii U has it as well. But it's the virtual console.
Nobody knows. Nobody
I
bought it.
know. Ooh, I know that one.
So so you download the game onto the hard drive on the machine, and so it's Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition. Red and Blue were on the original Game Boy, so they were originally monochromatic. They are monochromatic on here. Like,
Cool.
I'm on the current generation of handheld Nintendo device playing a monochromatic Game Boy game. It's pretty great.
Cool.
My starters are Charmander and Squirtle.
Wait, how'd you get both?
Well,
Um,
no, like I have
okay.
two different games. So yes, I have the appropriate colored starter. So, but I am a Charmander guy mainly because of Charizard. Charizard's a badass.
I have no idea what you're talking about now.
Charizard is a badass.
Mikey gets it.
That's the man. I know.
Yeah, Charizard's awesome. As far as Psychic goes, you can't go wrong with Alakazam. But you have to like level him up from Abra to Kadabra and then Alakazam. I'm not making this up.
Legit. That is legit. He's not lying.
I don't doubt it. I'm
The
just
first form
laughing
is
at
Abra, the second form is Kadabra, and the final form is Alakazam. And he has spoons that bend when he attacks.
probably because he realizes that there is no spoon.
There is no spoon. And of course Snorlax. You gotta have Snorlax.
Are these words that you're using? I mean,
They are.
I think they're speaking in some crazy made up language that twins teach each other.
I prefer Hypno, who then, evolves into Drowsy.
That's true. Drowsy's not bad. But I am an Alakazam for the Psychic. My water go-to is
Magikarp. Magikarp.
Magikarp. Right. Well, you have to start out as Magikarp if you want to get Gyarados.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta have Magikarp so you can evolve him into Gyarados. And then if you really want to be ballsy, you go and you catch all of the Eevees, and you have your entire team of nothing but evolutions of Eevee. But
well,
that's
the important part is you're having fun.
It's true. It's true.
Because I gotta say, the last 5 minutes got real blurry for me. Don't know.
Yeah.
I sent you a link, Beach.
And then
Is that what that sound was?
Yeah.
Okay.
after you beat the Elite Four, you get to go try to catch Mewtwo with your Master Ball. Because you only get one Master Ball in the game, and you have to use it.
Then,
To catch,
That was Hitler's problem.
you have to, right? You have to use it to catch Mewtwo. And then you can also
you have to use your magic ball to catch you too.
Mewtwo.
Oh, okay.
No. What are we listening to?
I accidentally turned it up when I didn't aim to. It's Disturbed singing Sound of Silence.
Oh.
I just
it was more so that you could see, like, I could see if you got the double of Bray, I could see you being the lead singer of Disturbed.
I just can't do the thing. I've never been able to. That's my big downfall.
You
Why would that man
want to
do
get
that
down
to
with
a
the sickness?
pineapple?
I just don't know how to do it. Seriously, if you try it sometime, it's difficult.
Well, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, get down with the sickness. But yeah,
Mikey, did you say what is this poor man? What does this man do to this poor pineapple?
Why is the mean man crushing the fruit?
So Mikey's gone back in time 5 minutes.
Right. Well, he was late. He's trying to. He just now caught up. He started at the
I've
beginning of
gotta
the show,
hang on.
and he's caught up now.
I had to click on this link. Apparently, a wingsuit skydiver had a midair collision, and it was on camera. I've got to watch
Nice. With what?
it. I don't know. I'll tell you in a second.
A cliff.
Just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of nothing up there generally.
Where?
I mean, if he nailed a bird, that's going to be awesome. Or maybe some other skydiver that just happened to be in the area.
Oh, that would suck.
Greatest bird death ever is Randy Johnson.
Oh my God, I still watch that video.
That's amazing.
That is proof positive that sometimes shit just is supposed to happen.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Wingsuit.
I love that Fario got messed up by a bird too. Makes my day.
Do what?
When Fario ate it by a bird. You know that?
No.
Oh yeah, he was on a roller coaster, and a bird cut him.
Wow.
Straight with a knife, Vato style. Cut his nose.
Speaking of things getting cut, did y'all hear that one of the Stars players got his Achilles cut by another player's skate?
Yeah, Seguin, isn't it?
I think so. But yeah,
Oh, this poor bastard. He did hit another skydiver, and as he was plummeting to the ground, he hit some telephone lines as well.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Oh.
did the
He was
ground
alive.
break his fall?
Yeah, he got punched by the earth pretty hard, but he's alive.
Oh,
Gravity, man. It kind of controls
it
everything.
just lets you down.
It does. At around 32 feet per second. Good times.
So the
You know,
Stars don't suck this year.
I saw that. The Mavs do.
The Mavs are mediocre, which is better than what I was expecting. So
Aggressively mediocre.
the Mavs might make the playoffs as like a
that's
7
on
or
my
8
family crest.
Right. That's one of my favorite adjective phrases. Aggressively mediocre.
So there was a movie that came out last weekend.
Yeah, there was, and only half of us have seen it.
What was the movie?
And how?
Oh, the
My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
Nia Vardalos
Amazing.
is a goddess. I'm telling you. Seriously, like, what the hell?
That is one of those movies that I told Kelly if she makes me go see it, she's going to have to go see a horror movie with me at the theaters.
I would
They have
go.
horror
I would
movies?
willingly go see My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. I
I
enjoyed
didn't like the first one. I thought the first one was overrated.
Oh no, the first one's great. You shut your face. You don't know what you're talking about.
I
Maybe
enjoyed the
it was
first
maybe
one.
it was because of the same thing that you've experienced with some of the movies I've told you about. Is that by the time I saw it, it had been so blown up that it couldn't live up to the expectations that people had.
Maybe that's the reason I hated the Hunger Games. All of them. I've seen all of them.
I enjoyed the Hunger
Don't get
Games.
them.
I
I don't get the enjoyment. I'm like, that's not how this works. None of this makes sense. What is this madness I'm watching?
if you don't mind watching, if you don't
She
mind
put down a
watching,
futuristic jet with a bow and arrow. Really?
watch Battle Royale. It's Japanese, but you'll probably
It's-
enjoy that one much more.
Yeah, it's the Japanese version. It's better.
Mm.
That
Again,
she
like we
supposedly
said in the
didn't
last
know about when
podcast.
she made the movie, but when she wrote the books. But
It's like we said in the last podcast. Asians are just better.
That's true.
The Ring, legitimately creepy when it's a little Asian girl.
Yeah. What Ringu?
Mm.
That's The Grudge too.
Yeah, basically, little
Oh.
Asian girls are creepy when you put their hair forward instead of back.
well,
Like,
the Grudge wasn't that a little Asian boy,
screamed
and it-
like a cat in the closet. Yeah.
and it was an older Asian woman,
the creepiest,
an
the
Asian woman adult.
creepiest Asian horror movie I've ever seen is Audition.
I still need to watch that. You told me about it.
Oh
Told us
my
about that
God.
before. Yeah.
Do what?
You've told us about it before,
Yeah,
but I don't
it's-
remember it. I've never taken the time to watch it.
Let me see if
It
it's still on
stays
Netflix.
with you.
Yeah.
It stays with you. This is that ending.
Rough.
It is. It is. because the heinous things that this cute little Asian girl is doing, and she's giggling the whole time.
It is no longer on
So it
Netflix.
sounds pretty hot to me, but if
Yeah, like she's giggling like a little Asian schoolgirl while she's doing heinous things to someone.
I just came a little
Um,
to the website to watch it.
right, right.
It's how you get that PG-13 rating. You just change.
Oh, so DJ, did you hear the chick from Ex Machina won an Oscar?
Really?
Yeah, not for that role, but she did win an Oscar for her. I think it was the Danish Girl that she was in that she got Best Supporting Actress for.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that movie. It looked like Oscar bait. So
Yeah, she had an Oscar, but she killed him.
Heyo.
Oh,
good pull.
I see what you did there.
Good pull.
I still feel bad for the Weasley brother in that movie
Right.
because he was the only one acting out of compassion for anybody else, and he got the worst ending.
Yeah.
So he got what he deserved. That's what happens when you care for others.
And then he became Space Hitler.
Yes, he became Space Hitler and tried to kill the creator of the robot because he was pissed off. I would be too.
What? Okay, since we're on the topic of Space Hitler, what is the connection between the First Order and the Knights of Ren?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay, I was just making sure I didn't miss
No,
something really
we don't
important.
know. There's a series of novels that are gonna supposedly are going to bridge the gap between Jedi and Force Awakens. And of course it's a trilogy. The first one was called Aftermath, and I don't know what the other two are, but it's supposed to bridge the gap. But at the same time, it's also, from what I understand, it's going to be explained in the subsequent 8 and 9. So you don't have to have read all of that because they can't expect kids to go
read.
Right, they can't expect kids to read. They were elected to lead, not to read. So it's going to be explained, but we don't know the backstory. I have a feeling Luke is going to be the info dump of what happened between Jedi and Force Awakens.
He's gonna be Yoda.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think Luke is going to end up being the expositional info dump machine and is just going to sit down by the fire with Rey and tell her all about the old times.
And that'll be the entire second movie.
He's gonna info dump all over her face, neck, and chest.
Right, exactly. After he's going to lay her down by the fire and then just info dump all over her.
Okay, now this is how you force choke my duck.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably be the entire second movie. It's just backstory.
It
Yeah.
will, yeah. It'll be like the Two Towers
Oh yeah, yeah.
and the second Matrix.
Mm,
Just information.
yeah.
Put all the
Well-
action in the third movie.
Well, there was
The third
at least
part-
a Battle of Helm's Deep in Two Towers.
Yeah, they went
Yeah.
home.
In the Matrix, all we had was Neo sitting in a series of wires that looked like a dentist chair.
Well, we did have the highway chase, which was
Oh, with the reggae ghosts.
yeah, they could
The ghosts of Bob Marley.
Yeah.
the ghosts of reggae past.
Yeah, I mean, here's an idea. We control this world. How about we collapse that bridge that we're about to go under, and they're dead. They're dead. We don't have to chase them anymore.
Well, but
But then you don't have the 18-wheelers that crash into each other and then ripple.
to be fair, it was my
'Cause that's how
understanding
physics
that
works.
it was my understanding that not all of the programs necessarily worked for the system.
They fought for the user.
Yeah. They
But
did.
no, they were like that. This is just my understanding that they were they weren't necessarily rogue programs, but they weren't written to enforce anything for the system, because the system wanted him. Bear in mind, the system wanted him to get to that room so that he could go in and restart everything.
Yeah, I still hold to the fact that everyone is still in the Matrix. Like Neo and all them, they only think they got out of the Matrix, but they're still in it.
So it's Inception. They have to go
right.
deeper.
Essentially, it's Inception. The machine was smart enough to know that these people, some of them, needed conflict, so it granted them conflict.
And it created a sub reality.
Right. That's the reason he was able to stop those flying squid monster lasers with his brain.
Right.
He shouldn't have been able to do that, but he did it. So either he truly became Jesus, or he was still in the Matrix.
I have to read more about it.
There's an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation in season 7 that actually has that entire concept.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
It's
an
called
old.
Ship in a Bottle. It's a good episode. But speaking of Jesus, anybody want to address the fact that a movie starring a blatant Jesus allegory opened on Good Friday?
Was it the
saying.
Vision or the Son of? Which one was it?
I mean, Jor-El sent his only son to save humanity.
Right, because the son of Jehovah, I mean Jor-El,
Right, exactly.
can't be killed by a common man except a wicked rich dude, kind of like Pilate and the Jews.
Like, there's a
And Bruce
reason this movie opened on Good Friday.
Yeah.
It's
For
true.
people?
Well, I mean, if a Superman were to, well, I say when a Superman does emerge, because I truly believe that will happen, not because of some cosmic rays, but because science will get it to us one day. I think a lot of people will worship him. Like that was one thing Chris, you and I were talking about back and forth via text message. I haven't seen the flick yet, but in all the promos and stuff, you see the vision of like people bowing to him. So I would totally see that happening.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you had someone flying in the sky, you knew it wasn't some CGI thing. You actively saw him flying in the sky and just shooting the guy and bullets ricocheting off and nailing some old woman who's minding her own business. I mean, you would think that's a god.
Right. No, it's true. It's true.
And you'd be like, isn't that the guy that works at the newspaper? No, he wears glasses. That's true. True. But
He
haven't you
doesn't
ever
have
noticed?
glasses.
Haven't you ever
He
noticed the
doesn't
guy?
have glasses.
Yeah, but the guy at the newspaper is like wicked ripped. How does he have time to go to the gym?
It's 2016. There aren't newspapers.
It's true. Isn't that the guy that works at that blog?
Right? Isn't that the guy that works for BuzzFeed?
Oh, did
No,
you guys,
Machinima. He's with Machinima.
He's with Machinima. Okay.
did you guys see the Jimmy Kimmel Ben Affleck deleted scene from?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you need to watch it because
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll go watch it. Is it as good as the original musical number?
oh no, it's not a musical number. It's a deleted scene.
I
It's
know, but is it as
quote-unquote-
good as their first collaboration many, many years ago?
Yes, I think like I never saw their first collaboration, but I've kind of caught up on the
I
whole.
did. I get that reference.
Yeah.
Matt Damon was involved, correct?
Yes, as was Sarah Silverman.
I remember that one.
It was amazing.
I did read about the whole backstory of Matt Damon and Jimmy Kimmel's feud.
Right, because Kimmel was dating Sarah Silverman, and she came on the show to confront him and let him know that she was effing
Oh.
Matt Damon.
That was
And there was
amazing.
a whole musical number of "I'm effing Matt Damon,"
Oh no,
Oh, well, I'm effing Ben Affleck.
and that was Jimmy's answer is "I'm effing Ben Affleck."
Yeah.
All right, I'm posting the link in the chat bar.
It was greatness.
The whole thing went back before that. Like it was a joke that like Jimmy Kimmel every night would be like, "Oh, and we're sorry that we didn't get time for Matt Damon tonight." And so
Oh, okay.
I mean, the whole feud is obvious. Like, if you watch it, it's obviously just a
Right.
joke feud. But I mean, it's
Right.
hilarious because
Oh,
like
Go ahead.
at the beginning, like this was the scene that I just posted in the chat bar was shown at the post-Oscar during the post-Oscar show, and Ben Affleck snuck Matt Damon on by having him underneath his suit.
Oh, that's funny. Speaking of Matt Damon, Beach, have you seen The Martian?
I still have not seen it yet.
You
Okay,
need to see it.
you do need to see it, and then you need to watch Everything Wrong with The Martian,
I watched that today.
hosted by
With
Neil
guest
deGrasse
host.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was actually okay with it. Like,
and
Oh, he was in Batman versus Superman. Like,
yeah, he was. He
well,
did
was
have a
in
cameo.
Zoolander too. He had a cameo in Zoolander too, which I enjoyed, and I don't care what anybody says about it.
I still
haven't
want to
seen
see it. Kelly didn't want to see it, so guess what we didn't see?
Right.
Okay.
No, actually, it
I
was,
think we all felt that one.
no, because honestly, it was. I mean, it had nothing to do with her. It came out the same day as Deadpool, and yeah,
Okay.
which was her birthday. So
Of Deadpool and making fun of movies on YouTube. Did y'all read the story that the guy that made Deadpool wanted an honest trailer to be the credits?
Oh, that would have been great.
He wanted because his wife helped him, was part of the crew and was helping him, like was a producer or something, and they were talking about how they were going to do the credits, and they came up with this idea of doing while the credits are rolling, do an honest trailer for Deadpool as the credits. And they couldn't get around to do, and they were like, "We need to contact the honest trailer guys," and they didn't get a chance to do it, but they have since contacted them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're already working on the honest trailer for Deadpool. What you can do for us is get
Footage
Deadpool.
from two.
No, get Deadpool to narrate it for us."
nice.
So they were like, if you can get Ryan Reynolds, we'll make this happen. So it's very possible that the inevitable honest trailer for Deadpool will be narrated by Deadpool.
That would be great.
That
So-
would be perfect for it because I mean,
Yeah, it would be great.
Like
So
he-
yeah, they're trying to get Ryan Reynolds to do the voiceover for the
He'll
honest
do
trailer.
it
I'm sure he'll do it.
absolutely
if
do
he
it.
can. You know.
He's a big dork. He'll absolutely
And
do it.
he's been loving the Deadpool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, because they even like the last trailer that they made was kind of a little bit honest trailer, not to the extent that honest trailers does it.
Right.
Like they did, he did do a narration that made it somewhat honest trailer.
Yeah. The Batman Superman honest trailers were pretty good.
Yeah.
They
it-
brought up a good point that everybody complains about the fact that or everybody now is complaining about how much how violent Batman is and how many people he killed. Keaton's Batman killed a lot of people.
A
Yeah,
lot.
no, oh no, I've said that for a while. Is that Keaton's Batman was just like, nah, I'll kill you.
Yeah, like he set somebody on fire with the Batmobile, and
I mean,
Like,
it wasn't Christian Bale's the only live action Batman we've had, like since Adam West retired the role that
right.
that is like, no, I'm not going to kill you. I don't have
But
to
I don't have to save you. Right.
Well, that's basically what Keaton did. You know, he strapped that bomb on the fat guy and threw him in the sewer. He could have saved him, but he didn't.
Right.
So
I guess
technically, he didn't murder.
technically the Joker made the decision to die himself. He could have let go of the ladder and just fallen with the fallen and had the gargoyle just detached, and he would have hit the building and it would have hurt, but
Right.
he wouldn't have died.
Let's see. They killed Tommy Lee Jones,
So that was Val
Um,
Kilmer.
and
Did
I don't
Who
think
himself
Clooney kill
killed the
anybody?
Batman?
I don't think Clooney killed anybody.
He
Except
should
for
have,
Alfred.
Other than the franchise.
though.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm on fire tonight.
Totally the opposite direction from Deadpool. Have any of y'all seen The Witch yet?
I want to.
Oh,
But that's one that I like. That's one I have to find time to go and watch it by myself because like I watched it. Like I saw the trailer, and there's no way that I would subject Kelly to that because she would be.
it's
Yeah, Steph won't watch horror movies, so
It's
I'll
just-
have to find a way to watch it myself.
yeah, it's disturbing. It's not like jump out, scare you and all that crap. It's like a psychological disturbing.
That's kind of how I felt about the first two Insidious movies. Was that it dealt more like it more got into your head than anything.
Well,
See, that's how the first Paranormal Activity was for me.
yeah.
Was I scared myself more than that movie scared me.
Yeah.
And the subsequent movies, they started showing too much.
Right.
Um,
Well,
but
that's
I will say in the third one, when they used the Kinect
yeah.
to paint the room,
Yeah.
that was pretty great.
Which paranormal investigators do that? I mean, that is one of the things they use now.
By the way, don't watch Annabelle. It sucked.
One about the little doll.
Yeah, that's supposedly a prequel to The Conjuring, but it's not actually because it's not. The Conjuring's actually based on a true story. Annabelle did not go anywhere near the true story.
Right. Well, I mean, I know like the Warrens do have the original doll, but it's like
which is a Raggedy Ann doll, but I mean, obviously, you know, for a horror movie, you want to get that creepy looking doll.
Yeah.
But no, but like the movie Annabelle just sucked. Like I was expecting it to be creepy, and no, it didn't. It didn't come close.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But that's what's good about The Witch, though, is it's not really like a movie I think I've ever seen. Like the feel of it is just dark. Like the feeling of the entire thing. They set the hell out of that tone, is what I'm saying.
Right. BJ, it's not a great horror movie, but it's just it's one of those B movie horror movies. If you haven't seen it, you should watch Starry Eyes. It just nothing overly scary about it, but it just kind of stuck with me.
Huh.
So if you're into that kind of thing,
that's how Insidious was for me.
yeah.
Because just a little backstory so people know the kind of person I am. I've always been super, super into that stuff, like reading about astral projection and all that stuff, and I love lucid dreaming. I years ago trained myself how to do it, and when I saw that movie, I was like, maybe I don't need to do that anymore. maybe those lucid dreams aren't just dreams, and I got really bothered by that because ultimately, whenever you close your eyes at night, you don't really know what you're doing.
Right.
You know? But yeah, Starry Eyes, 2014.
Yeah.
It's rated 6 out of 10.
It's not a great movie, but it's just, I mean, like I said, it's not really scary, but it's one of those movies that if you appreciate kind of a slight gore, and just an interesting story, you'd probably appreciate.
Huh. All right. I'm not seeing any names I remember.
No, there's the only name in there is one lady who's just done a shit ton of horror movies.
That's cool. So, how's everyone doing? Sweet.
Oh, I've got a job lined up for the fall.
Right on. Doing what?
Preschool teacher.
Preschool teacher?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm going to be a preschool teacher at my church's preschool.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
I can't say anything, but there's two people here that are teachers. Go ahead.
now, what I'll be doing is probably very different from what they'll be doing. What they do.
Yeah.
I mean, that may be your thing. You know, you've never done it before, so you may just absolutely fall in love with it. Or a month in, you may like call everyone at 2 a.m. and go, "I know why they drown children now."
Oh God.
Wow.
Like mommy
You went to a pretty dark place there, Beach.
Yeah, you go outside and just start screaming like free Carla Faye or whoever that chick was that drowned her kids.
Carla Faye.
I don't know. Or is that the woman that ice picked her husband? I can't remember. There's some dark stuff.
Wow.
Carla Faye Tucker, she's dead. Okay, hang on. Died in '98.
No.
Here's the thing.
Oh, she was the first woman executed in the United States since 1984. Good for her. And the first Texan since 1863. We went 160 years without killing a woman?
You're thinking of Andrea Yates.
Andrea Yates, that's her. A black man stole my kids. No, never mind. I just threw them in a lake. I mean,
No, she didn't throw him in. She just
No.
backed the car up into the lake.
No, Andrea Yates is the one that drowned, like methodically drowned her 5 kids in the bathtub.
that's right. She stalked around the house.
Garrison wrote a play about it.
Yeah, called
By Their Mother's Hands.
Their Mother's Hand or something like that. Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, he passed away.
I was about to say, yeah. I figured you'd see
Ugh.
that.
I pulled up her picture because I couldn't remember what she looked like. Yeah, she looks like a murderer.
Yeah.
Like she's even got those big round 1970s glasses that just scream psycho killer.
Yeah.
You know the kind I mean. Has there ever been any like hot women murderers? Let's see.
What's her name? Out in like Utah, just a couple years ago. Killed her ex. It was a big news story about a year or two ago.
Okay, there's a website called Ranker has a list of hottest women ever accused of murder.
Of course.
Ariel Winter.
Let's see what this
No,
is.
that's not her. What was her
Ariel
name?
Winter. Ariel Winter
No.
is the young daughter from Modern Family, and she's also the voice of Sophia on Sophia the First.
Amanda
Yes,
Knox,
I know these
aka
things.
Foxy Noxy. I remember her. Yeah.
God. So
You know, it's extra exciting when you sleep with them because you don't know how that night's going to end. Adds that air of danger. Casey
pretty
Ann-
much like this show.
Except for Casey
Everything
Anthony
starts
was a
off fine, and
fool,
you've
so
no idea how it's going to end.
Yeah. Man, honestly, guys, can I be truthful with you? A lot of these chicks are pretty decent.
God.
Like, it's like I want to
Are
say
you-
I wouldn't do it.
Do you need to schedule some conjugal visit?
This one. See, this one's Andrea Kirchner. She looks like she could be pretty, but she did that I'm going to draw my eyebrow thing on.
Jodi Arias. That's her name.
So the
Jodiar.
Oh, I saw her. She's in this list, and yeah.
fake eyebrows is the line.
Yeah. Well, I guess vicious murder of another human being is probably...
Taking another person's life is okay as long as she has her original eyebrows.
I don't want her to look like a monster.
Howie Merle.
I mean, if she acts like one, that's something we could talk
That's
about.
different, yeah, but if she looks like it.
Yeah.
Horrific, deplorable violence is okay as long as no one says any dirty words
Mm-hmm.
Or has fake eyelashes.
or has fake. Oh God, it's good to have standards.
We all have to have our limits, okay?
Oh,
Oh my God, this
Hilberling.
this one black chick. She's actually kind of cute. Her name. That sounded really bad. Oh God, that's not how I meant it.
So
She's
VJ's
now-
already started scheduling visits to prisons.
No, but like seriously,
Find the next
she's
Mrs.
number
DJ.
16 on this list, and she sounds like she's from a 1970s hot blaxploitation movie. Her name is Jade Ransom.
Yeah, it is.
That is an awesome name.
That wasn't she in Jackie Brown?
Yeah, pretty much.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
Be that as it may.
Oh God, that movie.
Well, guys, there are some hot women that have killed. That's all there is.
Do we know if
Wow.
Lizzie Borden was hot?
No, she was fat.
No,
I mean,
negative.
not that
Well,
overweight women.
Christina
Well,
Ricci
it's
played
not
her in the
back
show, and they cast Christina Ricci as Lizzie Borden, and she's hot. So,
Women
Yeah.
murderers. Rule 34.
oh God,
Oh no.
oh
So,
why?
BJ, when are you going to be driving down to Huntsville?
Well, I'm not gonna. It's not good to rule anything out.
See, you could come out here because we have the state hospital out here, and the
And
good
them
thing
bitch-
about
them
them,
Crazy.
well, see, the good thing about them, it's literally a different person every night. Nothing keeps the romance alive like schizophrenia,
Always come in real fresh.
right?
Hey, honey, how are you today? Je suis Napoleon. I guess I'm banging Napoleon tonight. All right. I don't like. Where did you get the hat, though? That's what I don't understand.
Her ringtone on your phone feels like the first time. Uh,
So let's see. We've made fun of the disabled.
right.
We
And
The
then mentally
mentally
handicapped.
disabled. The mentally disabled.
yes, the most helpless of them all. We sexualized vicious murderers.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Let's
That was
clarify.
all you.
You did that.
Seriously, though, some of them are. And you know, that's the best part is they're like in prison clothes and they still look good. And the prison clothes ain't flattering. They're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to do it in jail, is what I'm saying.
There are some adult films that disagree with you.
I was about to say, there's an entire genre of adult entertainment that would disagree.
Orange
So, I don't even know. I lost it. I lost what I was gonna say. Oh, I remember now. So I was speaking of adult entertainment. I was reading IO9, which is a sci-fi pop culture website, news website. The people that brought us the Doctor Who adult series
Mhm.
and another parody that I don't remember what it was have hit a new low with Ass Venture Time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a thing. I saw the trailer. I'm not ashamed. I watched the trailer. Wow, it looks. I watched the Safe for Work trailer too. I didn't even watch the like
Not
red band
no
trailer.
more.
I watched the green band trailer,
Hmm.
and it was still like, what am I? What is what?
What?
Yeah, it was not okay. What's even more not okay is I recognized some of the cast.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like when you recognize that person's work from
Other things,
Beverly Hills Bordello, and you're like, wow, she's really holding on to her age because that's an old show.
right?
It's good to see she's still in the industry. You know.
Yeah.
Some people just never want to grow up.
They're
Hey, I
close-ass
remember her.
kids.
She was in a Ted Cruz commercial.
Right?
Oh.
Hey, he's a madman. He's the true Zodiac. So.
That's true.
Despite it happening before he was born.
And he's Kevin from The Office after he lost a bunch of weight. Look at the face swap. Look, and it's creepy. Somebody did a face swap of Ted Cruz and Kevin from The Office, and
Except for Kevin's smarter.
right.
Oh.
Ooh, throwing shade.
At a show that's been off the air for 3 years.
And a United States Senator who could care less what we think.
Right.
Pretty much.
Uh,
No, we'd have to start talking about it. We'd have to start talking about his wife on Twitter.
Nah, we won't.
For him to care.
right. So, well, we're over an hour, so we'll wrap it up. Next time when next we meet, I will tell you guys about my DDP yoga
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh,
class.
that's right. You're doing that this weekend.
Oh, does anybody know where WrestleMania is
DDP
happening?
Beach.
Okay. I
There's
thought,
two D's. That second D is very important.
I thought you said DP.
No,
I was driving around Arlington. Does anybody know where WrestleMania is happening this year? Like,
I don't know. Because they keep saying AT&T Stadium, but then they say Dallas. So I'm like, I'm confused. Because AT&T Stadium's in Arlington. It's not in Dallas. But they keep saying WrestleMania is in Dallas. I don't think
and they're called the Dallas Cowboys, but they
I don't think they
haven't played in
understand how
Dallas
maps
since the
work.
70s.
And it's labeled as AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, nobody's
Yeah,
going to
I've
be able
never
to find
been
it.
to AT&T Stadium. I've never been to AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas.
No one's going to be able to find it. Like, part of me kind of hopes that happens.
That you
That
know
there's
it. You
a
know it
lot of
actually will
really
happen because somebody's going to put in
people on
AT&T
Sunday.
Stadium,
like only Texans.
Dallas,
go
and they're
up.
going to be like, "No, I didn't say Arlington. I said Dallas."
Right. There's going to be so many mad people on Sunday when they can't find the stadium. That's going to be hilarious.
Freaking gigantic stadium. Where is it?
Right? That you can see from Dallas.
Yeah.
But
That kind of building, you look at it and go, did we go too far with that?
right.
Like
So
after
yeah,
the Great Pyramids, the Egyptians was like, let's tone it down a bit.
And
Yeah.
the thing I love the most is that it's right next to a Walmart.
yeah,
Like,
it is.
I don't think you get any more Texas than having like a professional NFL stadium right across the street from Walmart.
Yes, you
There-
could.
A barbecue joint and a titty bar next door.
Well, I was going to say a Whataburger and a Dairy Queen. That's what
That's
you need.
bottling Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yes, Sunday morning, I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go meet Diamond Dallas Page, and get my yoga on with a
Okay.
bunch of strangers.
Have you been loosening up a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
All right,
A
so
little bit. Can I be real for a second though? What my main concern is. Well, I have two main concerns. First of all, my psoriasis issue. Has given me like really gnarly toenails,
oh,
and I also have extremely dry feet. Like I have to put stuff on my feet, or my feet just look like they're.
that's gonna be
I'm-
awesome though. You walk
I
in,
look
and
like
just,
I'm molting.
every step you take, is just foot powder shooting up.
Like okay, this is how bad it is. My socks like snare on the
Oh,
bottoms of my feet. That's how bad it
Oh.
gets sometimes.
Calamine.
I was trying not to go at you, Chris, but
No, it's
start
true.
saying that I got
No,
I
it's
got to
true.
go. Oh.
I can't deny it. It's true. And like my pumice
Oh,
stone,
no. Oh
my
God,
pumice stone is a belt sander. I mean,
Chris, I now have every step you take walking through my head, imagining.
yeah. I can't walk barefoot across the carpet. But
You're the
so-
one guy that cannot slip on ice.
Exactly. I'm a
He
little
climbs. Chris climbs mountains.
Yeah.
No gear.
barefoot. I'm a little self-conscious about my ugly ass feet, but that's not the worst of it, though.
Oh, you don't eat beans. Don't be gassy. Don't be that guy.
That's my problem
I knew it.
because when you do yoga, it's a lot of deep breathing,
No.
pulling in a lot of air, and then you have to bend. And I'm
You're not
very-
pulling the air through your ass, are you?
Just blasted ass in the face of some poor woman behind you.
Get
She's
up
already
early. Get up
She's already
from the
focused
back.
on your feet. Like, why did I have to get behind this guy? I see his feet every single move, and then all of a sudden she just gets hit with this cosmic wind of awful. I mean, then you roll over on your back, and she's like, "Oh, great! Now he's got wood. What the hell?" I mean, this may be the worst human being to have ever lived.
You're not wrong on any of that.
Chris, just try to find, like, if you're gonna have to stand in front of somebody, just try and find somebody who's acting like a complete ass the entire time, so that you can be Karma's right hand.
Right. But yes, that is my genuine concern about going to this on Sunday.
I think that's a good place to stop.
I think it is too. So yes, if anyone listening, if you are in attendance at the DDP WrestleMania workshop, I apologize. If you see a 6 foot overweight gentleman in an NWO T-shirt, because I am going to be that guy with some really gnarly feet that farts every time he does down dog. I apologize.